In the 8th grade, I discovered that I needed to devote the next 2 years of my life to an extended study project in order to meet my MYP requirements. I decided to explore the field of game design and development as I thought it'd be the perfect fit for me. I also thought I could convince my parents that my game time should count as homework time. Much to my chagrin, they didn't buy that argument at all. Video games have the production value of major Hollywood movies, with game designers creating whole worlds for you to escape into and explore. They're exciting, they're interactive, they're fun to play with friends, and they're a great way to relax at the end of the day. But it's not all about playing video games. I've always been interested in how to design, develop, and market a game. I've always wondered why some games, like Angry Birds or Clash of Clans, are a financial success, while thousands of others fail to make back their development costs. For my project, I set a goal of learning the game design business from the bottom up. Through extensive market research, I learned that there are 4 roles I need to master: game designer, user interface designer, graphics artist, and programmer. A typical game design studio will have several people from each of these roles working together to create a single game. The game designer is like the director or writer. They are the team leader and strategist behind the game. They determine what type of game it will be and the plot and story behind the game. They also identify the game mechanics and rules by which the players play the game. They also determine the amount of levels and the strategies by which the player or players will use to win the game. They are the true creators of worlds. The second role, the graphics artist, is like the art director. They're responsible for visually creating characters, sets, backgrounds, and all tools available in the game. The third role, the user interface designer, is responsible for creating an interface which the game players interact with the game. The final role, the programmer, is like the movie editor. They take from all 3 roles and stitch them together through programming code in order to bring the game to life. Knowing what I needed to do was the easy part. Actually doing it was the challenge. My first steps started out small. I read 6 different books on game design and programming. And I saw multiple websites with tutorials that walked me through key subroutines and effects. Even though all this information was great, I realized it wasn't enough. So I searched the web and found a training company out of Atlanta called the Big Nerd Ranch that offered multiple courses in iOS development, game design, and user interface design. I took all 3. The best feature of these courses was that after dinner, everyone stayed and talked about what they had learned throughout the day. This gave me a chance to interact with and learn from industry professionals. After more than a year of effort, I was finally able to achieve my goal and complete my app. In closing, let me leave you with some numbers and parents some hope that all this gaming can lead somewhere good. The gaming industry is $100 billion, and expected to continue to grow at a rapid pace. League of Legends, a free-to-play game that only makes money off of skin purchases, reached the $1 billion mark in 2015. Esports have taken off, with tournament prizes reaching to the millions of dollars. These tournaments are starting to rival other major professional sports tournaments. The League of Legends Championship sold out a 40,000-seat stadium and had an online viewership in excess of 27 million. This is more than the final round of the TV viewership of the final round of the Masters. Finally, parents concerned about all that time your kids are spending in front of game consoles, take heart. Universities are starting to offer scholarships for esports players. Wouldn't it be ironic if all that wasted game time could actually pay for college? Thank you.